Alright, so I am back, and finally we're going to take a look at the Combiner Wars Silverbolt figure. So here's a quick look at the packaging. Unlike the deluxe ones, this packaging again goes back to being boring. Yeah, we got a little bit of artwork here, but that's it. Nothing really on the top, nothing really on the side, not much on the bottom. On this side, we kind of have a Superion picture, but again, it's just partial. And then on the back, we have what's available in the line, minus Optimus, apparently, and what is available, or the picture, quick bio, real brief, and it's like, meh. So, packaging isn't nothing to write home about. It also does come with this little collector's card here. Collector's card's alright. Again, nothing. Whoa, this is awesome. It's, yeah. Yeah, and so here is the Silverbolt figure in robot mode. And we will not be looking at combined mode today. Tomorrow we will do the combined mode. You know me. I like to do that as a separate review on its own. Actually, you know what? I'll do it later today. I'll do them both today. So, and then, no. Combined mode will be tomorrow. Sorry. Combined mode will be tomorrow. We've got 2 videos coming today. But, so yeah, for accessories, he does come with this, way too long blaster. You can plug it kind of into his hand. He doesn't hold it bad, but he doesn't hold it very well either. Way too long. And it's not just that it's too long, it's very bland. It's just a long barrel. I mean, I wish it had a little bit more detail going on in there. And then he's got this piece, which is, you can plug it into his hand and make the whole gun longer if you wanted to. Or you can plug it into his forearm. It's kind of like a stupid shield, if you wanted to. And as far as this goes, I kind of prefer to plug it in there so it's not quite as horribly long. And yes, his legs got some weird joints in them, so he was sitting a little bit sideways there. Yeah, that's really all there is for his accessories. Head is on a ball joint, so looks around. Kind of goes up and down. Shoulders ratchet all the way around. Ratchet in and out. Swivels at the bicep. Bends at the elbow. Nothing at the hand. Nothing at the waist. Hips can ratchet up and down. Ratchet ends in and out. Thigh swivel. Bends double bend at the knee, so he actually gets a really good range of motion there. And the foot is on a hinge. So yeah, he's got some decent posability for this. Yeah. There we go. For transformation, it's real simple. There's nothing really extravagant about his transformation to robot mode. You want to flip the feet up, like so, or the heels up, and then the feet will come back here, so you just open up this panel here. This will fold back. Open up this panel here, fold that back. Then you want to pull this red piece here down, and that will allow you to fold the head in, and then close that up, lock it into place. You're good to go. Rotate the arms out like so, just to kind of get them out of the way. Fold the nose cone of the jet up, and it just kind of sits in place. It's kind of got a peg that it plugs in with, but it's not the super tightest, so it's not the greatest. Then you want to bend the legs, and you want to get it so that tab there, or that slot there, will have this tab plug into it. So you just kind of have to wiggle with the double jointed knee a little bit to get it right. Like so. Do the same thing over here. Like so. Then you want to fold the wings down. Like so. And then these will come down, and there's a little tab right there that'll plug into the slot right there. So you just line those up, and the hand will kind of tuck into this little groove that's in there. Like so. And like so. Then you can flip this tail fin up, and there you go. It's the same as all Silverbolts before it. It's a robot that gets tucked up underneath the jet. Everybody complains about that, but it is very noticeable. You can plug the gun together, and you can just port it in at the bottom here, like so. So you got the nice long barrel. Take that off, and then you can put the landing gear down right here. As you can see, I mean, you don't even need it. He sits just fine without it. So, you could tell by the tone of my voice, I'm a little underwhelmed by this figure. Partially because mostly because I'm a little underwhelmed with this figure. He gets awesome, and I'll show you that tomorrow. But as a standalone figure, So transforming them back, fold that down, fold that back, flip the arms around, rotate the legs down, flip the foot down, flip the foot down, flip back the heel spur, flip down the red piece here. You can flip up the head, close it back up, flip the wings back a little bit, give him his little dumb shield. We'll plug this into his forearm here, and there you go. Underwhelmed. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great looking figure, and what it does tomorrow is great too. But just focusing on the figure by itself, not as a combiner, it's not that great. And I think part of that, the reason for that is because I just reviewed this guy, who is infinitely better. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good figure, but in comparison, like if I was gonna say if somebody were to ask me, hey, which Silverbolt would you buy if you're going to display him in just robot mode and not in combined mode, hands down I'd go with the Universe one. There's no question whatsoever. And if you're looking for a good combiner, hands down it goes to him because he doesn't combine. He's just the robot, which is why he's probably better at being a robot than he is because he is just the robot. He's not. Sorry, I keep hearing something in the background. But yeah, he's not hampered by combiner stuff. So yeah, there's my thoughts on that. So if you're looking for a really good Silverbolt, I would definitely go with this one as opposed to that one. If you're looking for a combiner, then this one. For actual scale, here he is with the Seeker Jet. This is pretty decent scale right here. And here he is with the iGear Seeker. Also, I could easily sit here and say, you know, oh well, you know, he should be about the same size as Starscream, so he could work in the larger classics. Or I could also argue that he's supposed to be bigger than Starscream, because he is a commander of the aerial bots. So this scale can work too. So I mean, he really could fit into either one, larger or smaller classics. And here he is next to the Springer mold. He's actually a little bit taller than the Springer, so I actually have to say I agree with that scale. I do like that. Here he is with the Prowl. And that's also, again, it's kind of right, but not really. I mean, depends on what scale you're going off of. If you're going off of like G1 toy scale, then that's actually works pretty well. If you're going off of alt mode scale, then you know you're really never going to be happy with Transformers ever again. So yeah. Let me get the aerial bots here. And here is Alpha Bravo, Firefly, and a Raid. So yeah, I think they all work really well together. I'm very happy that we're going to be getting the next one next month, and we will be getting a Slingshot. I think it's Air Raid. I have a hard time with the aerial bots. It's either Big Jet or Little Jets for me. But we'll have 5 limbs for this guy in the end, so that's going to be kind of cool. Not necessary, but still, it's going to be kind of cool. So all in all, I'm going to give him a rating of a 6 out of 10. And remember, this is just for this, you know, what we're looking at here. The combiner mode will have a different score, but 6 out of 10. He's easily the weakest of these 4. I think he's not terrible, but he's not awesome either. And some of the combiner aspects of it isn't awesome either, but we'll look at that tomorrow. But yeah, he's decent. So I think a 6 out of 10 is what he deserves. So yeah, there you go. The Generations Silverbolt, or I guess combiner or Silverbolt.